Hi everyone, my name is Bella DeArmit of Find Kind, and I am here to help you find the perfect service experience for this Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is honestly just around the corner, and I am here with the perfect service experience for all of my creatives out there, all of my artsy fartsy humans, and all of my young humans who want to make a change, okay? This project is entitled Cards with Kindness. And there are two different organizations that I'm going to be sharing with you guys today that work to enact kindness by way of cards. Just to give you guys a little rundown of what this video is going to look like, first, I will introduce the very general concept of this service experience. Then I will share the specific programs that I really like. And then I'm going to walk you through the specific requirements and the specific processes for these two different organizations, okay? I'm gonna set you guys up for success to the umpteenth degree so that you can carry out the service experience in your own community and in your own home. Let's go ahead and kick off. What in the world is Cards with Kindness? Cards with Kindness is you sending a card to someone who needs some love and encouragement in their life. For this specific video, we are going to be benefiting young kiddos who are suffering from a terminal illness or are in long-term medical facilities, or we are sending cards to isolated senior citizens. The two different programs that are going to be making this possible are number one, the Valentine Project of Stowe, Ohio, and number two, Wish of a Lifetime. This project is really cool because it doesn't require a lot of materials and there's flexibility within the creation of your card. The two programs do go about their experience a little bit differently. So let's go ahead and explore what each program has to offer. The first program that I have selected for this Valentine's Day is the Valentines Project of Stowe, Ohio. This program seeks to support and send love to young children who are suffering from terminal illnesses or in a medical facility for a long-term basis. The cards that we make for this program will be sent in to the Valentine Project and then distributed by them. There is no cost and there are no requirements on what your card looks like or how you send your card over. The only financial investment that you will need to make into this project is by purchasing postage, envelopes, and by utilizing any extra paper you have, any markers, crayons. You can use yarn, you can use sparkles, absolutely any artsy fartsy materials that you have at your disposal. Go ahead and throw them in, okay? So get creative with this project. If you want, you can also purchase store-bought cards. That's an avenue that you can take, but there really is a lot of creative freedom with the Valentine's Project. Now, on the other hand, the Wish of a Lifetime does have a template that they want you to print off from online, okay? So those are the two different programs, and now we're gonna get into some very generic rules when it comes to creating your cards. First and foremost, we want to stay positive and we want to avoid reminding the recipient of their illness. These individuals are isolated and a lot of them are gonna be sick. So we don't wanna use the language of get well, hope you feel better soon. Instead, we just want to send very broad positivity, okay? I hope you have a lovely day. I hope this Valentine's Day brings you a smile. I hope you enjoy some ice cream or some sun today. How are you doing? Keep it generic. Go ahead and greet them. Go ahead and send them some love, but don't remind them of the situation that they're facing. And as we refrain from using language that is included in the sick world, we also want to avoid any religious sentiment. It doesn't matter what religion you are. It doesn't matter what you believe in, but we want to make sure that we allow this card to be received by anyone. So that is why we want to take a step back from any religious undertones or religious language that we might feel inclined to use within this card. It's the respectful thing to do, just to make sure that that card is received well. Some of the specific material that the programs encourage you to include within these cards are well wishes, riddles, family-friendly jokes, and fun illustrations. So feel free to take that and use it to inspire you in a different direction. Make it your own. Now that you guys have a good base understanding of what cards they are going for, I'm going to go ahead and walk you through the process to finish up your project. What does it look like to donate these cards? What does it look like to send these cards off? The end of the project is where people can get discouraged and they can fail to actually impact change by not donating their cards. So let's finish strong. For the Valentine's project, they want you to ship the cards to them, okay? So this means you're going to take each of your cards, put it into an envelope. Do not seal the envelope. Then place the small envelope into a larger envelope and put all the different cards in their unsealed envelopes, put them into a bigger bag, okay? And then you're going to seal that larger bag and ship it to the Valentine project at this address. When you're signing off your card for the Valentine project, you're going to sign your name and you're going to sign the valentineproject.org. So mine would say Bella, the valentineproject.org. And then the volunteers and the workers of the Valentine Project, they will seal those envelopes, they will write down the address of the child who is to receive them, and they will ship them off. They ask that you place the cards in unsealed envelopes because there is a confidentiality to all of this. They are going to be the only ones who have access to those addresses and those names of the children receiving it for their safety. Also, fun fact about the Valentine Project, there is no end date to when they are accepting these cards. And they specifically call their project the kindness cards because they don't want it to be attached to Valentine's Day. They allow this project to run year round. So I am going ahead and I'm shouting them out during the Valentine's Day fuss, but you can carry out this project anytime during the year. Now, the Wish of a Lifetime is a little bit different in their donation process. They want to empower you to affect change within your local community. So instead of providing an address, what they recommend is that you find an elderly home within your community to donate your finished cards to. I personally really like this because I am horrible at mailing things. I don't know what it is, guys, but I feel like between me and going to the post office, there's just this massive wall. And every time that I try to go and climb over this wall, I just get smacked down. It is a mental struggle that I have, and it's a weird one, but I want to be transparent. I want to make sure that you guys are able to identify your weaknesses so that you know when you're choosing this project or when you're choosing another service experience, you can really look at what's going on. And me personally, I would not be inclined to donate to the Valentine Project because I'm not the best at going to the post office. But for you guys, I did go to the post office. I'm really proud of myself. That was like a big step for me, okay? So whether you want to use this opportunity to challenge yourself or if you want to go ahead and avoid your weaknesses and just recognize that you'll get there eventually, you can go either way. And that is why I chose these two different projects. You have one that is more traditional, more streamlined, and you have one that's a little more local. So the Wish of a Lifetime, what you'll want to do is find a senior home in your area that you want to donate your cards to. And then you're going to want to call them. Now this is another opportunity where you could look at the phone call that you have to make and you could say, no, that's a little too scary. I don't want to go down that road. I'm going to go to the post office instead. But I personally have no trouble making phone calls. I'm actually going to go ahead and show you guys what my phone call looked like when I called up. So that way you know how the phone call could go and what language you'll want to use when you're calling up. Hi, my name is Bella, and I have a quick question about donating Valentine's Day cards to your facility. I just wanted to check in and see if this is something that you guys are willing to accept.
Let me see. I've got some. Can I take your information down and give to our activities director?
Yeah, of course. Is it okay if I pass along my email?
Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you. Yeah, I would love that.
You said Bella.
Mm-hmm. Email that you can reach me at is.
Alrighty, I'll get that to our secretary, activities director, then she'll.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I made some Valentine's Day cards. I love service. I'm trying to teach some youngins how to like empower themselves this Valentine's Day. So thank you very much for. Yeah, thanks for your time.
You're welcome.
Bye. Have a good one. It's not as scary as your brain might tell you, but I totally understand. I already shared my weird trouble with going to the post office with you guys, so I understand that we all have our weaknesses. And by identifying your weakness and saying, oh, I'm not good at going to the post office, or I am not the best at making phone calls, we can then choose a project that will still allow us to empower ourselves with kindness, or we can confront that fear and recognize that this is a safe space. This project is a good, kind project. And it's a wonderful opportunity to step outside of your comfort zone and challenge yourself. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that you enjoyed learning about these two wonderful opportunities to impact change during the Valentine's season. I know that it was a blast for me to celebrate Valentine's Day in this way, and I really am looking forward to future holidays and the future service experiences that I get to share with you guys. If you haven't subscribed already, you definitely should, because this is the sort of content that I post. This is the sort of stuff that I'm passionate about sharing. I think that more people should be aware of the amazing service opportunities that exist for them. So thank you guys for giving this video a watch and choosing to impact some good this Valentine's Day. Whoop whoop! Cheers to love for yourself and love to the world.